Hi, it's me, Vicky Marie, and good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. So, I'm in mainland Spain. For anybody who doesn't know yet, if you're new to my channel and you don't know, I'm in Spain. It is 4 minutes past 9 in the evening. So, for me, it's good evening. So I just want to start off with my usual thanks. Thank you so much, everyone who's subscribed to my channel, everyone who watches my videos, especially people who leave a like on my videos. So don't forget to put your fingerprint on the like button if you enjoyed the video, of course. Also, thank you to those who go a little bit further in supporting my channels, my members. Thank you so much. Please think about joining the channel for 2 exclusive live streams, members only, on a Tuesday and Thursday evening. And remember, you can join the channel. If you don't like it, you can always unjoin. You're not only signing up for a month and then take it from there. Also, what I want to say is a special thanks to everyone who buys me a coffee, sends me a super, or some people have PayPal me, and one person in particular, very kind. You know who you are. Thank you so much for supporting my channel always. I really appreciate it. I also want to thank people who send me emails, send me links, send me videos, send me maybe interesting things that I didn't know about. I want to thank all of you who leave positive comments. And no, I don't mind the negative comments as long as they're not nasty. Everybody's got a right to their opinion, as they say, but there's a difference between an opinion and being nasty. So thank you, all of you. If you participate in my channel in any way, shape or form, thank you so much. Now, before I get going, I do want to just remind people, I don't have to remind my regular chatters, but, feel free in the comments to make comments, to, float ideas around, to say what you think, but always, always be respectful in what you say to the victims, of course, if we're talking about true crime, but also the families. Don't be down on the families, even if you've got a dim view of them. I found out today what I always know, and I've said before, but I had another example of it today, of, families do watch these videos. So, when I put out a video, if it's got a tag on it or, a hashtag or whatever, the families of the people that I'm talking about in the videos, they do watch them as well. I'm not saying they're doing this particular case that we're talking about tonight. I'm talking that I've had many, many times that families have made comments, liked a video, even came in my chat. So, be aware of that. When you make comments and you throw them into the wind and say horrible things about people who haven't done anything wrong, or certainly haven't been proven to have done, haven't been proven to have done anything wrong, aren't guilty of anything, and probably are going through hell because they've just lost their child or whatever. Have a little think about that, how you would feel if it was your family. And if somebody came on and was saying nasty things, literally saying nasty things. Nobody's been through that more than Debbie Duncan, Jay Slater's mum. The hatred and the bile and the vileness thrown at her, totally unwarranted, totally out of order. And don't put nasty comments like that. I mean, you can say you don't agree with something, or but say it in a polite way. Don't say it in a nasty way. Never be nasty to a mother who's lost her child, whatever. So I'm just saying that because I've become even more aware, because there's, who knows if one day Debbie would be watching this video, and if there's all nasty comments on there, and if I've left the comments up, that makes me culpable, because I won't say a nasty comment about Debbie, but just by leaving nasty comments up sometimes, I think that's not a good thing for me to do. So I'm constantly sort of thinking about that, what to do. So don't make me make that decision. Just don't make nasty comments. Have your view, but say it in a polite way, say it in a respectful way. And don't expect everyone to agree with you, including me. That's all. Okay, so yeah, all that was brought on because, you know, as I say, a video today, you know, I know that families watch these videos. I always knew it, but I've had another reminder of it today. So it's important to remember to be polite, respectful, especially to the victims. And listen, if we talk about Stefan Stearns or some horrible twonk, you don't have to be respectful to them. But when somebody's not actually done anything wrong, not been charged with doing anything wrong, you know, you can't just throw nasty comments at them when they haven't actually done anything. Okay, sorry. So yeah, I'm waffling on as usual. So I'm going to say hello to everybody now, and then we're going to have a start. So what we're going to talk about today, talking of people making nasty comments, so we're going to talk about Jay Slater, the Jay Slater case, if we can call it that, because really it's not a case because there is no foul play with Jay Slater. Some people still think there was. I don't think there was, but you know, people are entitled to their opinion. But who we're going to listen to, especially talking tonight, is Ayub, who was the guy that Jay and Rocky, who are the guys that Jay went back to the Airbnb with. This has always been a bit of a bone of contention, isn't it? Why did he go back to the Airbnb with these two guys? You know, was this some ulterior motive of the guys? Did they do something to him? You know, there's a lot of aspersions being thrown at Ayub and Rocky, with no grounding, to be honest, no grounding whatsoever. And anyway, you know, Ayub has been on TikTok and made his own sort of video, which I always think is a good idea. If everybody's talking about you, you know, instead of sort of, you know, letting everybody talk about you, go on and say your piece, you know, tell your truth. Anyway, so I've been watching him and, you know, it was quite illuminating, I thought, but we'll see what you think. We're going to watch what he had to say. You can make your own mind up if you think he's being genuine or not, if you think there's, you know, anything else, you know, that because all over social media people have been saying, oh, well, the police should have done this and they should have done that and they need a full investigation, as if they don't think the police have done an investigation. You know, the police would not have let them go if they thought there was anything untoward, you know, in what they were doing. There's some of the things that I've read on social media, honest to God, I just despair. I really do. And you know, because I am, you know, I make YouTube videos and I just think, oh God, you know, you're just giving social media a bad name. Literally give it, you know, you can see why people get irritated with social media and all the attacks on the family, etc. You know, it's just not been very nice, has it? So anyway, we're going to look at the video and we're going to listen to his own words and decide what we think about what he's got to say. And of course, I expect it will be quite soon that Jay will be coming back, going back to Lancashire on that final journey. I think it's been held up by some. I mean, if I know anything about Spain from living here over 20 years, there'll be a lot of paperwork involved in, you know, releasing Jay's body to go back to Lancashire, to, you know, finishing off the investigation. There'll be, you know, I's to dot and crosses to make. It'll just be a nightmare. So spare a thought as well for the family having to go through that in a foreign country. And you know, I've lived here over 20 years and I speak fluent Spanish. And on Friday, I'm going to interpret for someone at the Social Security office. And I'm dreading it because I know what the paraphernalia is, how difficult it'll be, what they're trying to get done. Even if you speak Spanish, never mind if you don't speak Spanish and you don't understand the way the Spanish system is. It's very complicated. Everything's complicated. Nothing's straightforward. And I'm dreading it. And I'm being paid to go there and interpret. It's I want to go and have, it's like it's great when you get it done and you come out and people are so grateful, because normally it's something they've been trying to do for months. And then but you're never sure, even as an interpreter, even as someone who does it for a living day in day out, which I don't now. I do mainly Spanish classes now. But I used to do people's residencias. I would sort out their traffic code, their car registrations, anything, their NIE numbers. I've done all that for years. And even though I've done it, it's still, every time you set out in the morning to take someone to one of these offices, and even though you've done it a million times and you know the system, you're still never quite sure if you're going to be able to get it done. So this is what Jay's family will be up against, on top of the fact, their son is dead and they've got to repatriate him and go through all the hate they're experiencing on social media. On top of all that, they're going to have to go through all this red tape and bureaucracy. So luckily they have got somebody helping them out, haven't they? That charity for missing peoples abroad will be helping them, hopefully. But it still won't be pleasant. So just spare a thought for them. And, to me, I just thank God it's not me. And I just want to say one more thing before I start saying hello to everyone. So earlier, my son, who's older than Jay, it just shows you how it never changes the way he went off to get his hair cut. Literally only normally takes maybe an hour at the most. And anyway, he was gone ages and ages, and the time was going on, and it's coming up to 2 hours. And I was worrying, and I was thinking, oh my God. I suppose I could have just rang him, really, when I think about it, but I wasn't worrying enough for that. Maybe if it would have gone on a bit longer. But it just brought it home to me. Could you imagine how that feels? Your child, son, daughter, doesn't matter how old they are, really, goes off, and then suddenly you're thinking, oh, they should be back by now, or like maybe they've gone out for the night, and then you get up in the morning and they're not there, they've not come home. That feeling, it just struck me how it must feel. And this was just somewhat, just my son going off to have his haircut, and he was gone about 2.5 hours in the end. And because there was a lot of people in, you can't make an appointment at this barber's that he goes to, so you just have to wait. And there was a lot of people in there, but it was unusual, for it to take so long. And it just set me off thinking, and just thought, oh, what would you do? Like if he didn't come back, and hours passed, and then I tried to phone him, I couldn't get hold of him. What time would you think, oh, best ring the police? So, because you'd be thinking, well, he's probably just bumped into someone, got chatting, gone for a drink, whatever. That'd be what your head would be telling you. But then your heart would be saying, oh, well, has he though? Why is he not answering his phone? Imagine if you then tried to ring his phone and you couldn't get through. So it just set me off thinking about how it must feel, when somebody goes missing, be it an adult, a child, or an adult. That feeling at first of, oh, no, don't be silly, there's nothing. And then just as time goes on and you realise, hang on a minute, this is not right. Okay, so I am going to come and say hello to everyone now. Stop waffling, I promise, for a little bit anyway. Hi, Chumba. Hi, David. Hi, Katrine. Hi, Darren. Hi, Rachel. Hygiene. Hi, Jason. Hi, Sephi. Oh, did I write? Oh, Jay later. I should change that, shouldn't I? In fact, I'm going to change that now because, yeah, people are going to think, oh, I don't want to watch that video. Let's change that. Sorry. Oh, dear. I've got this keyboard. It doesn't register. You know, you have to press the keys really hard for it to register the letters. It's really annoying. I've got to change it on my other channel as well. So if you don't remember to check, or if you do it in a hurry and you haven't pressed the key hard enough, it doesn't register the letters. So that's obviously what's happened there. Hang on, let me find it on my other channel and change it. Well, thanks for that, Sephi. Thanks for pointing it out because, yeah, it is. It's important when people, if people are looking, you know, if I want people to watch my video, which I do, then it's important that you spell it right. Okay, so I've got to change it on my Twitter now. Oh dear. Oh, actually, I think that'll be okay. So thanks for that, Sephi. Let me change it up on the top here as well. Nearly done. Okay, that should be fine now. Oh, what's it doing? Your stream? What? Oh, never mind. Okay, so where did I get to? Sephi. Hi, Maria. Hi, Wesley. Oh, you're not that late, Wesley, because I've just been waffling so far. Matt is fine, Wesley. He might be on later, but he's fine. I've heard from him. So I know he's okay. Hi, Maggie. Maggie's on coffee. Oh. So poor Wesley's got solicitors law for previous tenants' debt on hire purchase. Oh, I hope you get that sorted. Hi, Heather. Hi, Susan. Hi, Sue. I hope I'm not going to defend who. If I feel like defending them, I will. I won't be told not to because you don't think I should. And yes, I will defend them actually because, anyway, I will explain it as I watch the video. They haven't done anything wrong, Sue. So there you go. Hi, Ali. Okay, so first thing I want to show you though is just so on the Guardia Civil page on they've had to go yesterday. I think it was yesterday. They've had to go and rescue someone else from these places. I imagine that where Jay went missing and where he disappeared and where he unfortunately had his accident, they're probably always having to go and rescue people. I mean, it's a very dangerous. So they put this on their. They had to go and rescue a climber who had got lost. Get him back up. I expect they're doing it all the time. Because, of course, it's busy time now as well. It's the summer, so there'll be a lot of hikers out there. Probably a lot of them, if they go out on their own, I don't understand why they go out on their own. They should be in groups. You know, they should go out with the climbing groups. The thing is, people who like hiking, you know, they think they're capable, and they are capable probably a lot of the time, but anyone can get lost. And also, especially because it's so hot and the terrain is so treacherous. So this is the mountain rescue, the Guardian Mountain Rescue, that went out and got this guy, and this was yesterday. So rescued a person who was lost in the zone of Los Alcantilados. That's the cliffs of Los Gigantes in Tenerife. And it was in the, you know, well, you can tell it's nighttime. It doesn't even go dark here till 10 o'clock. So whether someone had reported it that he'd not come back from his hike or whatever. But anyway, apparently he'd got lost and they went out and rescued him. So I expect this is something that happens all the time. When was that? I think it was yesterday, 6 hours ago. Anyway, they put the video up. So it was probably last night. So, you know, it is something that happens a lot. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is the GoFundMe, because everybody's always interested in the GoFundMe for Jay. And it's now on 73,779. So it's slowed down, but people are still donating. They're leaving very lovely comments, which I think is lovely and good. They certainly don't have to worry about money. Well, I presume so. I don't know exactly how much everything has cost, but they won't have to worry about money, hopefully. Because one thing, it's bad enough having to worry about bringing your son home in a body bag. So if you don't have to worry about money, that's a result as far as I'm concerned. So, you know, I know people will be on there snarking about the GoFundMe, but, you know, as you know, what I think is if you haven't donated, it's nothing to do with you. Anyway, it's not your money. It was their money to give, and it's Debbie's money now to spend as she sees fit. And I hope she gets some comfort from it in the view of what's happened to her. Okay, so then the next thing I want to show you, before we look at Ayub's TikTok, I want to have a look at Rachel's TikTok. Rachel is Brad's mother. So Brad is Jay's best friend. Hi, Julie. Hi, Kerry. Hi, did I miss Katrina? Hi, Katrina. So let's have a look at, how am I going to do? I always have trouble doing TikTok for some reason, sharing the TikTok. So share screen. Oh, there it is. So yeah, this is Brad's mother, and also she's been helping Debbie. She's been over there with Debbie, sort of comforting her, etc. Because, you know, another thing that a lot of people have been saying, like Brad had, you know, who's like had something to do with it, like, you know, some sort of criminal gang or whatever, Brad and Lucy. And, you know, I just don't see that at all. I just have no idea why people would think that. And she's put some nice videos on and pictures of Brad and Jay together. And I think you can tell that they're best friends. Or if you want to think bad of, thing is, if people want to think bad of people, they will. So there's nothing I can say or do that will change it. But, you know, some people just have bad minds. This obviously must have been some sort of birthday. Oh. He's always smiling, Jay, isn't he, on every photo? He's so, you know, he seemed like he was a smiley person. I know he's got his past and everything, but it's funny. I don't know, just to me, he just seems like a normal lad, and maybe it's just me, I don't know. And then she's put quite a lot of tributes on to Jay. I can't play the music because the music I'll get pulled up for copyright. But she's put quite a lot of nice tribute videos on. No. The handsome lad. His whole life in front of him looked like he'd turned his life around. I think that's what makes me, that picture of him with his long hair when he was little. You know, he'd had his problems, hadn't he? But he had turned his life around, and it felt like everything was, you know, getting better for him. So that makes it especially sad, I think. A lot of young people make mistakes. A lot, you know, well, anyway, without going into personal things about people in my family, young people that made mistakes and then, you know, did really well afterwards. So everybody's entitled to a second chance, I think. And anyone, you know, if you must be murder being perfect. So yeah, lots of nice tributes on there, and obviously a lot of pictures of Brad because that's her son, and Brad is Jay's best friend. So I just don't know where people get this thing of as if Brad was somehow involved in a plot to murder Jay or whatever. Where do these ideas come from? I have no idea. Well, you know, I think some of the conspiracy theories, like about the you know, the Rolex and this, that, and the other, came from Mark Williams Thomas. Actually, I'd forgotten about him. Let's have a look if he's had anything to say lately. Let's have a look. Oh yes, I think he did. Oh. Oh no, that's something else. Sorry, I've just taken me. This is just seeing if he's done any update on Jay. He said he was going to do an update, didn't he? Oh, so he said, I'm being asked to do a video to address some of the speculation that continues to circle around the very sad case of Jay Slater. I will do a video in due course when the time is right. But at this stage, we're just making sure all the actions of the investigation are fully completed as far as we can before doing so. I thought he said he was going to do one. Oh no, he's moved off. Yeah, no, he's moved off Jay Slater now. The thing is, he's got nothing to say that nobody else can say anyway. He's got no special knowledge. So, you know, what is he going to say? But anyway, he'll come out with some rubbish at some point. Okay, so what we're going to have a look at now is we're going to have a look at Ayub's video. So he's done 2 live TikTok videos, and I have got them. I've got the second one first and the first one second, but I think I can work my way around that. So it'd be good to. It's good. Well, I've watched these anyway, and I've got some ideas already. But it'll be good. It's good to see him in his own words. You know, everybody's been talking about him.
No, they're the ones that got my face, bro. Yo, tell me, girls, bro. I've got a stutter.
Now we're going to listen to him, and I'm going to tell you how he strikes me. And I know some of you will agree with me, and some of you won't. Some of you will already have made your mind up about Ayub. He's got his past, of course. He's been in prison for 8 years for drugs. So, you know, and you know, this sort of, though it did occur to me as he was talking here about it, because he does talk about it. He was 19 himself when he went into prison, he said. So, you know, I don't know. What has he sorted his life out now? I don't know. And the other thing that struck me is I remember seeing somebody else who went into prison when they were 16 and came out when they were 24. And they were talking and saying how it was strange when they came out because they felt like time had been frozen as to when they were 16. And watching Ayub, I don't know what you think. I think he is quite immature, you know, because like people saying, what's he doing hanging around with young kids and this, that, and the other? Well, his life was on hold for 8 years. He's sort of living out his early 20s or almost now or whatever. But, you know, it's interesting anyway. So let's see what he's got to say. To me, you know, he's a, God, you know, I don't know how to say it, being respectful. He's a bit of an idiot. Do you know, like when I hear him talking, but you'll notice like puts on this sort of our blood like voice sometimes, but sometimes he forgets to use it. So I don't think I think a lot of it is bravado. You know, it's like the Andrew Tate school of masculinity, you know, pretend you're a hard man. I suppose, you know, going to prison for 8 years at 19, you would have had to pretend you were a hard man, because that again wouldn't have been easy, would it? So I expect he was in with a lot of other people who were older than him and probably harder than him. He strikes me as someone who's putting on a show of being, you know, like a show of being hard almost. But, you know, a lot of men do that, don't they? Young men and what have you. It's this sort of... Anyway, let's have a look and listen to him, and then we can see.
Actually, bro, I've got a stutter. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So I stopped myself from stuttering. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what are you on about? You got to stop for every answer. Like, calm down, bro. You get a backhand. How come? Bro, stop saying took him home. No one took no one, bro. He invited himself. Like, think, bro. Think, like, use your head. You know what I'm saying? Fats, 83. Alexandru.
So he's sat there and he's reading all the chat and everything. He's not going to get a lot of good chat on there, is he? You know, he's going to get a lot of hate. He should have known that, but you know, maybe he doesn't care, but he must care. Otherwise, why would he even be doing this? You know, so he must care. To me, he's like, I don't know. It's like he's like trying to be a hard man, but I don't think he's as hard as he thinks he is. Or that's how it strikes me anyway.
Go beg somewhere on the street, bro. Why his mates go, look, apparently Courtney, mate, they've come for me. They're the one, like, I was quiet in my house, chilling. Do you know what I'm saying? They come for me, bro. About, do you know what I'm saying? blame the Daily Mail. They're the ones that got my face out there. You know what I mean?
Oh, he says, blame the Daily Mail. They're the ones that got my face out there. I mean, he shouldn't have had his face out there, to be honest, because, you know, he hasn't been charged with anything. I think I've just deleted one of your comments, Sue, because you used a word that I don't want using on my channel. Thank you. He doesn't, you know, he hasn't been charged with anything. You can like him, you can not like him, you can hold his past against him, you can do all of those things, but he has not been charged with anything. So, you know, plastering his name and his face all over the papers and Mark Williams twonk, you know, threatening to unveil him unless he did an interview with him. It's not right. It's not right. Everyone's supposed to be innocent till proven guilty. The guy hasn't done anything. You can't arrest someone for being a twonk. You know, you just can't. So, you know, you've got to see that side of it. I can see that side of it. You wouldn't want your name all over the newspapers, your face all over everything, you know, when you actually haven't been charged with anything.
That fucking idiot, True Geordie. He ain't no True Geordie, mate. He asked Andrew Tate's missus webcam girl to put a dildo in his ass. You're not a G, bro. You're not a True Geordie, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Down your heart, you get slapped, bro.
So I don't know who that is. Okay, Sue, I just not swear. You can say he's a twonk, or you can say you don't like him, or you don't like him. You can see that you don't like him. You know, and that's fair enough. But yeah, just because you know what, YouTube gets really funny about things. So, you know, that's all. That's the only reason. You could have put it and put some, you know, question marks in it so you couldn't read the actual word. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, he's got a thing about this Geordie guy. Does any of you watch him? I've seen him. He's come up on my feed because, of course, the thing is, once you start watching things about Jay Slater, you know, or talking about Jay Slater, or suggestions come up, don't they, onto YouTube, etc. So, hi, Jem. Hi. So that Geordie guy, he really doesn't like him. So he must be, I've never watched his videos, but I've seen him come up on my feed. He must be, you know, coming out with some horrible things about him. So I understand what, you know, people are saying. He doesn't seem like bothered, if you like. He's not upset about Jay. He's not saying, I'm really sorry about what happened to Jay and this, that and the other. But I do think he's trying, you know, he's got this bravado show or whatever. He's also probably, you know, and I shouldn't say I have no proof of that, but likely that he's on something, maybe taking some substances or whatever. That's pretty likely, isn't it, that he's done something. So, you know, he's like, so what his purpose of doing this is, I'm not quite sure, because whether it's good in a way that he's having his say, it's him who's saying it's his words, better than people putting words into his mouth. But, you know, I can't imagine how that would be. You know, you do have to think how that would be. It would be irritating, you know, like that people are just talking about you and making things up about you a lot of the time. So a lot of the things that people are saying are made up. There's no reason. If the police don't think he did anything to Jay, why would anybody else think that? Anyway, let's see what he's got to say. I'm not sticking up for them, Sue. I always try and put two sides. There's two sides to every story. So I'd just like to be a devil's advocate. Not sticking up for anybody. But he didn't do anything to Jay, in my opinion. So, you know, as I say, might be a bit of a twonk, but you can't, you know, you can't arrest someone for that, unfortunately. I think say the police are in on it is, honestly, in my opinion, is totally just not true at all.
Yeah, I would, bro. I would, Stevie, like, for fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? Master boys in jail, bro. They'll tell you, bro. I ain't got fucking knuckles halfway down my hand for no reason, mate. Trust me. I'm gonna slap you. Shut up. What's he say?
Yeah, it does make out as a bit of a hard man, doesn't it? But I don't know. It doesn't come over to me as convincing. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But it comes over to me as someone who's pretending to be a hard man, but actually isn't. But there you go.
I was just kidding. All right, then, Abby, no problem. Handshake.
Kerry the Guardia Civil, when you say everybody knows they're corrupt, how does everybody know they're corrupt? No, they're not. There's absolutely no, I mean, you know, no more than any other police force. There's no reason to think that the Guardia Civil are corrupt. Is people saying things like that don't know anything about Spain.
I don't get offended, girl. So
I don't think I am wrong, Ali. I'm sorry, but I don't. You said, if you remember, that Jay was still alive and you had proof of it, and he had gone on a boat and he'd done this and he'd done that. So, you know, I don't think that I am wrong. But anyway, maybe you're right, but I doubt it very much. Nobody's got any evidence to show that the Guardia are in on it or that Ayub did anything. Where's the evidence? That's the whole point of all the horrible things that people have said from day one. What happened? We don't know why Jay went to their apartment. Maybe there was some nefarious reason for going. We're never going to know that. He's not going to say, oh, yeah, he came to my apartment because I was going to give him some drugs. He's not going to say that, is he? And are you telling me that if the Guardia went round to his apartment, they found a load of drugs, they wouldn't have arrested him? You don't know anything about the Guardia Civil then, if you think that, literally, honestly. But anyway, aside from that, if you haven't got any evidence, you cannot just go accusing people of things. You know, even he says that. He knows that. He's been to prison. He's been arrested. He's got form. He would be the easiest person to blame something on because he's already got a record. But anyway.
Make up now, yeah? How am I feeling after this? Joe, it's mental, mate. It's actually mad. You know what I'm saying? It's actually mental. Rainbow, bro, sort your fucking earpiece out. Like, the music's not that loud, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just in the background. Like. I want to smoke a cigarette, though, so what I've got to do is smoke it like this. And if that's the case, then, yeah. Yeah, everyone follow Rocky the Great so we can get it on it. Big up Sarah Louise John. Do you know what I'm saying? My girl.
Big ups.
Hey guys, yes, Rocky. Let yourself know, bro. You control the narrative, bro. Fuck all of this.
I am open-minded, Maggie, but right from the start, I thought that Jay had had an accident. I don't feel any different. It's not a question of being open-minded. It's a question of evidence. There's no evidence to make me think that there was anything else. He's shady, this guy. I'm not saying he's not shady, but do you see what I mean? I think he's probably off his face most of the time on drugs. And he's just like pretending to be a hard man. That's what I see when I see and listen to Ayub.
It's True Geordie and all these other weirdos, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, trying to fucking, like, they're actually monetizing. You lot are not onto them, but you're onto me for saying, like, for sticking it on trolls, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, pick your priorities, mate. Do you know what I mean? Come to Liverpool, G. Always, bro. I got boys in fucking Butyl, Kirby, Toxtep. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all love. So, what was the last song, Jay? What? How am I meant to know, like, what song you listen to? Like, I'm upstairs.
So, somebody's apparently asked him. Sorry, I'm just laughing because it just, to me, it's just surreal. It's just surreal, the whole thing. Somebody asked him what was the last song that Jay listened to. I mean, you know, to me, he's just a twonk who's like, I don't know. I just don't see this criminal mastermind in him or anything like that. I just see him as somebody who's pretending to be hard who actually isn't. And why he's doing this, I have no idea, to be honest. And yeah, it doesn't show much sympathy for Jay, that's for sure.
Like, did you punch him? No, of course not. Maybe, yeah, Rocky was in Masker, yeah. Yeah, come on, big up the toxic.
I'll entertain any other possibility you give me that's got some evidence behind it, Maggie. If you can't give me a possibility with evidence, then no, I won't entertain.
That block. Up the Scouse block. Baby. Mate, what do you reckon happened to him? Bro, he had a tragic accident. Like, you know what? Like, this is not about all of that. Like, do you know what I mean? Let's stop taking it out like to that way. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because the kids ain't even had his funeral. Like, have a bit of respect. Like,
yes, he does say there the kid's not even had his funeral. Have a bit of respect. Why is he talking like an American gangster? That's what, you know, like he does this talk, doesn't he? Like this American gangster talk. Then every now and again he forgets and he just goes into a normal voice. That's what makes me think he's just a pretend gangster. But as I say, I could be wrong. Maybe he's as hard as nails. I don't know. I don't know why he's come on. Well, Sue, I'm not pushing my opinions too much. I'm telling you what I think. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. I'm letting you say what you think. Why won't you let me say what I think? Why, you know, you're saying what you think. I'm saying what I think. I'm not pushing my opinions on anyone. I won't change what you think. You've made your mind up. You're not going to change your mind. But please, don't tell me to change my mind either. That's all I would say. Everybody who's saying, oh, you know, you're too strong in your opinions or you're too, well, maybe you should think about your opinions, how you're strong in your opinion. You've decided there's something suspicious about it on no evidence whatsoever. I've decided there's nothing suspicious because there is no evidence of anything suspicious. That's it. You know, please don't tell me what to think. You know, that's important too. I'm not telling you what to think. I'm telling you what I think. But don't tell me what to think.
What was Hodgie and Thingy? What? Why are you asking about Hodgie for? Of course I've been Brixton. Bro, Evo, no one took my watch, bro. Like, why the fuck would I invite someone that took my watch back to my mind so he could sleep on the sofa? Like, what are you on about? Like, bro, don't you help people? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't you help people? Like, bro, Brandon is upset. What happened to his friend? He's keeping his head down. Like, everyone just needs to relax. Like, leave Lucy alone. Because, to be fair, Lucy was the first one at my yard saying, yo.
So he says to leave Lucy alone. I agree. Lucy's another one that everyone's been on top of for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Hi, Kiara. Hi, everyday. Hope I haven't missed anyone coming in. Hi, Real. If I've missed you and I haven't said hello, I'm sorry. But yeah, you know, he's just like, anyway, let's listen to him. Bro.
Like, I'm looking for him. Where is he? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, really outside. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Really outside UK. Big up really outside UK. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Looney and Chandler, the plug, they're doing big things. People do love listening to drama, Kelly. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, did you know the group of friends? Of course I did. Like, how else would I be around? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we was doing our own things, by the way. Like, we weren't out together because I don't listen to like that music that they were playing in our NRG. Do you know what I mean? It's not my thing. We went somewhere else. We went to the
Nicola Bully case is completely different, Maggie. This is nothing like the Nicola Bully case. Nothing like it whatsoever. You know, what connection has it got to the Nicola Bully case? You know, Nicola, nobody knows how Nicola ended up in the river.
Ayub, you know, Charlie Sloth's gap and Big Nasty. Big them up as well, doing good stuff. People are crazy. No, I know, bro, look, thanks for that. People said, we believe you. No, thank you for believing me, but I don't care if you believe me or not, because I know the truth and my nearest and dearest know the truth. And all them lot know the truth. Do you know what I'm saying? That's really what matters, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I am okay. Yeah, I'm just like smoking a cigarette on the side, innit? Because.
Hi, Pauline. In it. See, yeah, he's got. I mean, he's from London, to be fair. I think it was you, Pauline, that said your son speaks the same. He is from London, isn't he? I think so. I suppose that's why he speaks like that. But it's like, you know, a lot of people talk, a lot of younger people talk with this sort of, you know, blad accent, don't they? And it's sort of manufactured accent.
I got warned in that for smoking a fag. Like, shout out, Carrion. Yeah, my sister Shakira, #1. You know. Yeah, I was in Cardiff prison, bro. Yeah, I was on the wing, E wing, I think, and B wing. I was on. But they say.
You don't even remember which wing he was on. I mean, you're not talking about the brains of Britain here at the end of the day. And, you know, he's like, I think his life is probably just a big party. So, you know, they probably didn't know. What I always think is, how the hell did they drive back to that place that night? Who was driving? Because it's so dangerous, that road.
Move boxes to add me in. What? Bro, somebody grabbed Rocky and put him in it because it's going mad. Because I need my guy in here because I feel like cornered, but I'm weaving. You get me? Join my team. Join, please. Yeah, it has made people crazy, bro. Ellie, thank you. I've joined my team. I am in your team.
I don't, Kiara. I don't know who built the south of the island.
Gang shit. Gang. All right. I am in your team. Why was he scared? I don't know why he was scared. Like, and he ain't here to answer that question. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I don't.
So that thing about being scared, that came from Mark Williams Thomas, didn't it? I mean, nobody really knows that he was scared. And he could have had a bit of a paranoid episode. I just don't think we will ever know. But I think the thing is, Jay left that Airbnb and was seen, you know, after he left there, he definitely, in my opinion anyway, it was an accidental death. What led up to it, whether, you know, they had some altercation or whatever, we're just never ever going to know. Personally, I don't think that they did. I don't think he comes over as if he's got anything to hide in that sense. That's just my opinion. Again, I know everyone's going to have their own opinion, but that's how I feel. But oh gosh, there was something else I was going to say then, and it's gone. Oh God! Oh yeah. If I was Debbie, if I was Jay's mum, I would definitely be wanting to speak to Ayub, because Ayub and Rocky, they are the last people that ever saw her son, aren't they? You know, I would want to speak to the, you know, forget the police, forget TikTok, forget YouTube. Me would want to speak to Ayub, and maybe that's something that she'll probably, at the moment, she's all just caught up with all the sort of ins and outs of getting Jay home, etc. But then the person you would definitely want to speak to is the last person who spoke to your son, isn't it? The last person that saw your son. You know, definitely you would want to do that.
don't want to say like what, like, do you know what I mean? People could be going through something in their own heads. Who knows? Like, do you know what I'm saying? But look, someone wrote it. I'm not going to say what they commented, but just read in the comments. They explain it. And yeah, I offered him a lift back, but obviously when I wake up, because you got to remember, we come back at like 6:30, 6:40 in the morning, like, and I only slept for an hour before I had to move my car. Like, bro, I'm not driving another half an hour. And yeah, all of this 1 hour away. Bro, I was in a Cooper estate, zooming the road. Like, it's not an hour away, it's half an hour away. Mary B, you done it to him.
Look, they were all totally out of it that night. You probably don't even remember half of what even happened or was said. You know, they wonder they didn't die on the way there, all of them in the car. They're just totally out of it. You know, Jay was out of it. They're all out of it. I don't know why people try and put sensible explanations to what these people were doing. I mean, you know, God, if you've got to look back, you cannot imagine it unless you look back to when you were 19 or, you know, even 30. He might as well be 19. He's so immature. It's like, you know, probably in being in prison, he lost all those years. That's probably why he's so immature, because he's sort of like, he's still 19 in his head when he went into prison. But they, you know, you can't put reasonable explanations on it. I don't know why people are trying to do it and try and look more into it. He doesn't even remember probably what was said or done that night. You know, he probably doesn't even remember.
Do one, love. Do one, mate. I don't even know we're calling you love. Like, why for that? You could be a guy, like, you know what I'm saying? So let me take that back. Just Mary B in general. And everyone's calling me a dealer. I was 19. You know what I'm saying? I'm 30 now. I'm not a trapper, yo. What is it? Why you let him leave knowing? Bro, like, everyone's asking, why was he scared? Bro, I don't know why he was scared, bro. Like, stop asking me. Like, you're asking the wrong guy. Like, why was he scared? Mary B. Like, I don't even want to say your full name, like, because, like...
And, you know, really, if he murdered somebody, you know, is he going to be... Do you think the police aren't watching this TikTok like we're watching it? You know, so, oh, yeah, I mean, he might not be the brains of Britain, but I'm sure he's not so stupid that if he's a murderer or a drug dealer still or whatever, that he's going to come on TikTok and talk about... I just don't know why people can't see this. It's just as obvious as anything. He's just like... he's a bit of an idiot, a bit of a twonk. He's coming on TikTok. You know, why? No, drug dealers don't go on TikTok and talk about drug dealing.
I don't want to call you baby, and I don't know. Like,
I think he sounds natural, and that is a natural twang, but I think he sounds natural. You know, and honest to God, people on there that keep telling me what I should think, please don't tell me what to think. You know, if you don't agree with me, that's fine. There's loads of YouTube channels that believe all that rubbish. Go and watch them. Honestly, I don't mean to be horrible, but really, please stop telling me what to think. We'll watch the video. I'm going to say what I think. You know, you say what you think in the chat or whatever, but stop telling me what to think. Oh,
in the corner,
hang
like
on.
getting backed up. Like. Let yourself know,
Oh,
bro.
did we get to the end there?
You took a charger from Rocky Cell and that, whatever. And then boom, I went to bed 100%. Get Haley in the box. What? Bro, I don't know who's watching and listening. You know, furthermore, what watch is it? Question for you guys, because you're all talking about this watch. What color is it? What type is it? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you tell me.
Yeah, so again, that was Mark Williams. Thomas brought up the thing about the watch. The police haven't commentated on it at all. You know, until somebody official tells me there was a watch, I don't believe that there was anything about a watch. It's just all, you know, there's so much rubbish around. Okay, so now we're going to go to part 2.
You lot made me famous. Like, I didn't ask for none of this. So I'm on here now controlling the fucking narrative because I'm not letting you or your people them. Yes, Esma, my bro. Come on. Big up Katie, Charlotte, and Lily, the IB for lot. You know this girl. You know what I'm saying?
See, I think that was, do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? I think that was true what he said. He, you know, everybody out there has made him famous. He didn't make himself famous. He didn't ask for any of it. You know, the papers splashed him all over the papers, his face, his name. You know, he didn't do anything, you know, in that sense. So I do agree with him there. There's a lot that I do agree with him with, but I do think he's a twonk, but I just don't think I think this has just been spun out of all, you know, it's just not, it's just been sort of out of control, all these fake narratives.
I was so happy to see you, bro. Like, I was like in the corner, like getting backed up, like outside. I had to like weave everywhere. Bro, you know what I'm saying? I know, bro. I know. Like, I've been trying to explain to these, like, we're not live guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're live.
And when these two are together, it's like a Harry Enfield sketch. You know, that's how it strikes me. It's like, you know, I do think he's innocent. Innocent of what? I don't think he did anything to Jay, if that's what you mean. No, I don't. Now, could come one day I'll get proved wrong. The day he gets arrested and he gets charged with something, I'll hold up my hands and say I was wrong. But from what I know at the moment, I don't think he's guilty of anything except just being a bit of a twonk. That's what I think.
We're live, but we're not. We're live, but we're not live. You know what I mean? But yes, S-Man, my fucking boy, you know. Come on. My fucking boy. Like, big up the side. Always. Do you know what I'm saying? Wow, that girl just wrote killer, you know. Charlotte, fucking hell, you're sad. You got mad. Yeah, you need to get your head checked. Like, you can't just be.
Yeah, so someone was on there called Charlotte, called him a killer. You know, and to be fair, you think he'd go mental, really. He doesn't go, you know, what he seems to take all the criticism, you know, just like, I don't know, because there won't be people will be on there saying all sorts of horrible things. And he just seems to, well, he's probably been smoking a bit of spliff, so he doesn't really care. I don't know. I think I'm going to need to start smoking marijuana.
I know, bro. I know. Like, I've been trying to explain to these, like, we're not live guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're live guys, but we're not. We're live, but we're not live. Like, you know what I mean? But yes, S-Man, my fucking boy, you know. Come on. My fucking boy. Like, big up the side. Scouse lot. Always. Do you know what I'm saying? Wow, that girl just wrote killer, you know. Charlotte, fucking hell, you're sad. You got mad. Yeah, you need to get your head checked. Like, you can't just be calling people killer and that. Like, that's actually mental. Like,
up the hammers, come on.
Up the hammers. You know this, like. Yo, no. Yes, bro.
You know, come on, man. You know the vibes already, man.
Yo, bro. See what I'm saying? But someone said, it's gone mad. Trust me. This has gone mad, Lou. It's gone mad.
Yeah, I need to start smoking marijuana, I've decided, because it just seems to make everybody chilled. But Sue, you don't have to announce your departure. Just go. That's fine. I never said they were innocent boys. Like, you know, you're totally exaggerating what I've said. But what I've said is I don't think they're murderers. I don't think they've murdered Jay. Doesn't mean to say that I think they're innocent boys. I think you're just being totally dramatic. And really, please don't have to announce your departure. Just go. No problem.
And when I say Lucy, guys, it's not the Lucy that you're thinking. Like,
Hi, Natalie.
Yeah, mama. Hey, bro. It's mental. Oh, yeah, lit act. Come on, Hamimi.
I love what everyone's showing support as well, man. Come on, man.
No, 100%. Like, they can tell. The girls are saying, hello, Rocky.
What's up, babe?
You know what I'm saying? Let me, bro, the seal trying to come on, like, this is a song,
my brother. Yeah, man. Man, you know the vibes. Man.
Like, look, guys, I will add you on the thingy and that, like.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, bro, dealer, bruv. I'm not a trapper, yo.
Yo, I'm not a trapper, yo.
I'm not a trapper, yo. You can't be calling me fucking a dealer. I've said it. I'm not a trapper, yo. It's mad, bro. Trust me.
This Dylan. Love my G.
Yeah, start answering questions. I drove back to the Airbnb, not for 1 hour, 20 minutes. I zoomed it in half an hour. Which, you know, like, I'm a driver, bro.
Bro, what you talking about? Who plugged Jay? What you on about, bro?
What did he say?
Who plugged Jay? Bro, what are you on about?
Nah, chill out, bro. We not do them things, dog. Me not do them things, bro.
Me plug gal. Me plug gal.
Well, they seem to think it's hilarious anyway, which obviously isn't. But of course, that marijuana can do that to you as well, just make you feel everything's funny when really it's not. I mean, to me, yeah, they're totally out of here. And they probably were that night. You know, they won't, honestly, I really believe they won't remember. And don't forget, Jay probably was as well, to be fair. You know, they'd all been, well, he'd been at a festival for 3 days. He's not going to have been completely with it, bless him. And you know, it's just like, it's like a conspiracy of events, if you like, to me, that, you know, it could have all been better, it could have all been so different, and it's just a shame that that's the way it turned out. But I personally do not feel like they did anything suspicious, but it could come a day where I could be proved wrong. But until that day comes, I'm not going to believe just because YouTubers say it or somebody else says it, or, you know, with no evidence.
You know what I mean? Like, can you start from beginning and tell us your side? Why ever? Yeah, like, yo, big up Lucy, you know.
Look,
ages. What?
We told outside.
Always, bro, always, huh?
We told outside. We went to the police station. We told outside. Boom.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't, raw. Age, sex, and location. Why for that, bro? Me not do them things, bro.
Hey, what's some of the music? What the more Hey, cheese.
Yes, Rocky's the other lad.
Yeah, I'm the other lad.
Oliveira said, I'm more gang than you. Probably like, oh, no, that's funny.
I'm more gang than you. You know, this is it. They're you know, this is the way they're thinking. I wonder if Ayub's mum's watching this, because I don't know if any of you've seen any of his other TikTok videos, but there was quite a funny one before all this. I think it was before all this happened, because I think he's Arabic, isn't he? Or you know, where he was making fun of what his mum had said. He said this, that, or the other. I just don't get the feeling. And as I say, maybe I am wrong. I can only go by my own intuition, you know, for what I feel. I don't know Ayub. I don't know this Rocky guy. Don't know, you know, that's a circle that I would never come across. I don't think I would never mix in, you know, but you know, even when I was younger, I wouldn't. It's just not. I don't think I would have ever sort of crossed their sort of paths. But I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is they just seem like sham gangsters to me. You know, when you see someone who's a proper gangster, you get a different vibe off them than the vibe you get from these. It's, as I say, it's like some sort of Harry Enfield sketch to me.
From Wish.
Right, wrong. I've got epilepsy on the light, so I can't.
Nah, Leslie, we left from Players actually, love. Like we left from Players.
Tenerife is beautiful, man.
No, can you tell us from the beginning of your side, why do you? Oh, yo, it's mental.
One bag view is fucking.
Why did you book Mascot B&B in a different name? I'm from the fucking streets, B. I don't put nothing in my name. Like, what are you on about? Like,
he's from the streets. He don't book nothing in his name. You know, just like crazy. And God knows what his mum thinks about everything. I feel a bit sorry for his mum actually, but I could just imagine her watching this and then phoning him up and going, you know, what do you think you're doing? Like, but anyway, I don't know.
what is you even talking about?
Hey, look, they say Chunks and Philly from
Wish. Oh, stop it. This is jokes.
Hey, we're Chunks and Philly from the streets.
Do you know what I mean? Nah, G Kelly, like, I said that already on my other live, bro. I don't have to say it to you to prove it to you. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man.
Love, man.
Yo, come on. Big up S, man, you know, legend.
Love, man.
Bro, look, she said, why didn't you drive to his hotel if you was gonna yeah, trust me, CM, they got me on live. Why didn't you like why didn't you take it to the hotel? Bro, he looked at me and said, bro, I ain't got the key for my place. Them lot are gone back left and that. Can I roll with you, man? He asked me, bro. I didn't invite no one. I invite baddies back to my place.
Only,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
only baddies.
And you know what happened the night before. Do you know what I'm saying? These lot don't even know. Like, rockets, bro.
Only
I don't have to explain it to them. Right? You know what I mean? But the mad thing is, like, look, they wrote, why was he scared when he left?
What?
Bro, I don't know why he was scared. That's in his own head, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you how I'm feeling and what I'm going through. My head, like, do you know what I mean?
Like, he was making up his conspiracy theory saying he was scared.
Oh, no, you know that.
I've got to say, would have liked to have been a fly on the wall in the Guardia Civil, in the police station when they were being interrogated. Because, well, obviously they will have had to have been interrogated in Spanish, and they would have had to have an interpreter, I would imagine, unless they, you know, found a Guardia Civil officer who spoke English maybe and interviewed them in English. I don't know. But I would have liked to have been in the fly on the wall when he's saying to the Guardia Civil, bro this and bro that, and you know, or would he have been completely different around the police? I don't know. Or is all that bravado for the police as well? I don't know. I've seen people once when I was at the police station interpreting for somebody. There was these young lads. In fact, they're so like them. It could have been him, actually. It might have even been him. I can't remember. No, it can't have been him because it was years ago. But there was a group of about 5 British lads that the Guardia Civil had brought in. I don't know what they'd done wrong, but they were drunk or drugged up or something. They were, you know, they were high as a kite, basically. And I'd gone there to interpret for somebody else. I'd taken a client there who'd been robbed or whatever. And the Guardia Civil guy said to me, and these lads, they were making a riot, you know, they were going, aqua, aqua. I want aqua. I know my rights. You've got to get me aqua. I demand aqua. And you know, like really ranting and raving at the Guardia Civil. You just don't do that. You know, people who talk about the Guardia Civil the way that they don't know the Guardia Civil, like they don't put up with any crap. So the guy that was behind the counter, like the sergeant, he just turned to me and he said, "Can you tell them in English?" Because you know, he didn't speak English, and he just said, "Can you tell them that if they don't shut up, I won't be responsible for what might happen to them." He literally turned around to me and said that. So I tried to tell these lads. I said, "Look, you know, you can't carry on like that. You know, the Guardia Civil, they won't put up with it like what a British policeman might put up with." And I don't know what happened to him, because I went off then to interpret for my client. But I often think, I wonder what happened to them, because, you know, they literally do not put up with any crap. And these remind me of them lads. So I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall when they were being interrogated by the Guardia.
Detective guy said, "Oh, he had 2 knives on him, and he left scared." That's even more mental. Like, the guy had 2 knives on him. Like, he was in danger, let alone, like, do you know what I mean? But no one's saying nothing about that. But like I said, I'm not even going to complain about that.
Look at the history about
I've been in danger many times, like, do you know what I mean? I've been shot at before, like, I don't give a fuck about, do you know what I mean? Like,
people.
yeah, look, someone wrote, "People freak out on the come downs."
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? You're basically playing stupid.
Yeah, I think somebody said in the chat as well, and I agree with that. You know, Jay, he was coming down from a 3-day high, really, wasn't he? You know, he spent 3 days. I mean, I don't know what it feels like to come down off drugs, but I know what it feels like to, you know, have 3-day bender as far as alcohol's concerned. I used to do that when I was younger, but no, you know, so he's coming down, and like somebody just said in the chat there, I think it's you know, from his last message or his last conversation with Lucy, you know, he was panicking, wasn't he? He was panicking, and he's probably, you know, I think it's just makes sense, you know, that he just went the wrong way, and then he didn't know how to get back on the road. He's panicked. He's probably, you know, because he's probably thought he could do more than he could do, and then suddenly he's realised he's miles away from anywhere. I ain't got a clue where he is, and then he slipped. You know what? He was hungry. He was dehydrated. Who knows what time that was when he slipped? You know, had he been walking for a couple of hours? You know, or was it later in the day? I mean, we don't know, do we? We don't know the exact time that he slipped, but he wasn't in a good way, you know, so it'd be very easy to slip, unfortunately. You know, it's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking, but I really do not feel that these 2 guys, although they are twonks and they are idiots, really, but I don't feel they had anything to do with him dying. I really don't think that. I think it was a very sad, tragic accident.
Am I now, dumb?
All right, dumb.
Do you have to know how police in it? Like, why was I in danger? Apparently, he had a knife on him. Naomi Elizabeth.
That's just from the horse's mouth.
You know what I'm saying?
That mark,
You see what I mean? Yeah. What Rolex, Agathon? Yeah, he told me he was cutting taps. He said, "Yo, bro, I'm off."
SB.
Oh shit! Trinity said, "Who are these baddies?" Oh my shit!
Who are these baddies?
Oh nah, bro! Don't get me in trouble.
Talk about
yeah, it's mental. It's mental. Like, life can get you in trouble, bro.
Yeah. No, I just don't think that. I think they're pretending to be baddies almost. It's like they're pretending they're damn, you know, streetwise, cool, this, that, and the other. They're not at all. That's how it comes over to me anyway. And maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I feel about them.
Mental. Someone said, "Where's the blanket?" On the sofa where he left it. How was someone already asleep? Well, no, he asked me for the charger, but but his mate, well, my mate was sleeping. Rocky, like I don't even have to say.
Yeah, I was sleeping.
You're here now, like.
Well,
You know what
I
I mean?
got lit that night. I got drunk. I was sleeping in the car. Who was lit?
Outside
From the street from my
outside, bro.
What is?
Oh shit, Amy, you know. Oh my god, this is
Amy.
mental. But listen up. Yeah.
Yeah, now he definitely said he was sleeping in the car, didn't he? He did say he was asleep in the car. So yeah, it is all sort of mysterious, you know, about because even if Jay was in the living room, if Jay was on the sofa or whatever, there'd be a power point, there'd be a plug to plug in your charger. You wouldn't have to go into the bedroom. I can't believe there wasn't at least one plug in each room. And now this guy's saying he was asleep in the car. So, you know, who knows?
Like, Brandon, you man, I went, bro. You got your middle finger up on your photo, bro. You get slapped backhand. Get gone, bro. Get gone, bro. Off. Doors that way, bro. Nah, Amy, no, I'm not mafia. The mafia don't exist. Yes, Court. Big up.
Big ups. So, just. He says, I'm not the mafia doesn't exist. Well, of course the mafia does exist, but I don't think he's mafia. I don't think he, you know, I don't know, maybe as I think it was Jean said, maybe they are cracking daft and maybe they're not as daft as they're making out they are, but I don't know, I just don't see it somehow.
Why did he not charge his phone? I don't know. I was sleeping, so I can't even tell you, mate.
Yeah, boy. That guy said,
Hey, you need to fix a connection, bro.
Bro, like, no, I went off, like, I'm getting messages and that, innit? Like,
yeah, I think it's a connection.
No, I'm getting messages, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, guys.
It's mental. Like, look, they're asking about, it weren't just you three.
Days are off now.
Was so guilty, Miss CLB. Right. If I'm guilty, then arrest me then. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are you on about?
You're live as
well. No.
So he says, yeah, if I'm guilty, then arrest me then. Well, no one's arresting him. Nobody's questioning him. No British police are questioning him. He's not under any suspicion. You got to remember that. You know, and honest to God, if you really think that the Guardia Civil would let someone get away with a murder charge, literally, it's just, sorry, that's just too much, too ridiculous in my eyes. I just don't believe that for a minute. And of course, you've got to remember that Jay's family don't believe it either. Jay's family, the people that have been helping him, the British consulate, etc., they all know much more than we do. They're happy with the way the police have dealt with it. You know, it's almost xenophobic, this attitude that the Guardia Civil must be this, that and the other. You know, from people who don't know anything about the Guardia Civil, have never lived in Spain, don't know how they operate. They're not perfect, but they're, do you know, I tell you what, if you needed someone to help you with something, the Guardia Civil would be the best ones.
Potter Paper's a legend, you know this, like. Slip of the tongue. What do you mean, slip of the tongue? Yeah, Rocky slipped. Rocky was asleep in the car, like, I don't even know what you mean.
I was long
asleep as soon as you got in, like. Bro, like, they're trying to trick you out of your position and try and ask you like questions where you know what I mean. Like, when you're telling the truth, you don't fucking slip up.
Exactly.
It's one story. Do you know what I mean? You woke up to a doorbell. What doorbell? It actually was a door buzzer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it buzzed. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what this down the rapids or all of these idiots that's profiteering from all of this. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they're actually down the rapids. Detective guy, who else? True Geordie. They're all making coin of this. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
True Geordie?
Yeah, they're all making coin of this, mate.
True Geordie's a fucking waste, man, G.
True Geordie is what did he do to Andrew Heard? What?
He
I don't know who this True Geordie is. Has anybody watched it? As I say, I've seen his videos sort of come in my feed, but I haven't watched it. But they've really got a downer on True Geordie, whoever he is. I was half expecting to say, well, that Vicky Marie chance. But I don't care what they think anyway. But I don't think you're murderers, lads. But you are twonks.
Andrew Tate's like, yeah, webcam girl. What did he ask her?
Girls. He was chatting to the webcam girls, and he was saying, "Oh, he wants to."
Okay, let's watch that first one.
Actually, bro, like,
that one again.
I didn't ask for none of this. So I'm on here now, controlling the fucking narrative.
People are saying this, and they say this, and they say that. We'll watch it one more
yes,
time.
Esma, my bro. Come on. Big up Katie, Charlotte, and Lily, the IB for lot. You know this girl. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro.
Yo, bro. Fucking hell. So happy to see you, bro. Like, I was like in the corner, like getting backed up. Like
outside.
I had to like weave everywhere.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm used to this Insta.
I know, bro. I know. Like, I've been trying to explain to these like we're not live guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're live guys, but we're not Instagram. We're live, but we're not live.
No,
you know what I mean? But yes, S-Man, my fucking boy, you know.
Come on.
Yeah, these guys, they're wannabe gangsters, aren't they? They're like, anyway, that's how it comes over to me.
My fucking boy, like, big up the Scouse lot, always. Do you know what I'm saying? Wow, that girl just wrote killer, you know. Charlotte, fucking hell, you're sad. You got mad. Yeah, you need to get your head checked. Like, you can't just be calling people killer and that. Like, that's actually mental. Like,
up the hammers, come on.
Up the hammers. You know this, like. Yo, no. Yes, bro.
You know, come on, man. You know the vibes already, man.
Yo, bro. See what I'm saying? But someone said, it's gone mad. Trust me, Lucy's gone mad, Lucy. It's gone mad. And when I say Lucy, guys, it's not the Lucy that you're thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mama, hey, bro. It's mental. Oh, yo, lit act. Come on, Hamimi.
I love what everyone's showing support as well, man. Come on, man.
No, 100%. Like, they can tell. The girls are saying, hello, Rocky.
What's up, babe?
You know what I'm saying? Let me, bro, the seal trying to come on, like, this is a song,
my brother. Yeah, man. Man, you know the vibes.
Like, I'll look, guys, I will add you on the thingy and that, like.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, bro, dealer, bruv. I'm not a trapper, yo.
Yo, I'm not a trapper, yo.
I'm not a trapper, yo. You can't be calling me.
Yeah, he keeps saying that, doesn't he? He's not a trapper, but I mean, at the end of the day, all his life he's been involved with drugs, hasn't he? Because from 19 years old, he was put in prison for drug dealing or for conspiring to drug deal. Big sentence, you know. Don't get big sentence like that at that age unless, you know, there's something to it. But, you know, it doesn't make them murderers, no.
Fucking a dealer. I'm saying it. I'm not a trapper, yo. My. Hey, look, that.
Rocky,
it's mad, bro. Trust me.
This Dylan. Love my G.
Yeah. Start answering questions. I drove back to the Airbnb, not for 1 hour, 20 minutes. I zoomed it in half an hour. Which, you know, like, I'm a driver, bro.
Bro, what you talking about? Who plugged Jay? What you on about, bro?
What did he say?
Who plugged Jay? Bro, what they on about?
Nah, chill out, bro. We not do them things, dog. Me not do them things, bro.
Me plug gal. Me plug gal.
You know what I mean? Like, can you start from beginning and tell us your side? Why ever? Yeah, like, yo, big up Lucy, you know. Look, ages. What?
We told outside.
Time, always, bro, always, huh?
We told outside. We went to the police station. We told outside. Boom.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't, raw. Age, sex, and location. Why for that, bro? Me not do them things. Bro.
Hey, what's some of the music? What the more Hey, cheese.
Yes, Rocky's the other lad.
Yeah, I'm the other lad.
Oliveira said, I'm more gang than you. probably like, oh no, that's funny.
Definitely more
Ross,
gang than
right,
you.
Ross. I've got epilepsy.
Listen, I'm more gang than him. You know, he's like, they're not gang. You know, they're just not. Sorry, but they're not.
On the lights, so I can't.
No, Leslie, we left from players actually, love. Like we left from players.
Tenerife is beautiful, man.
No, that's. Can you tell us from the beginning of your side, why do you? Oh, yo, it's mental.
One bag view is fucking.
Why did you book mascot B&B in a different name? I'm from the fucking streets, B. I don't put nothing in my name. Like, what are you on about? Like, what is you even talking about?
Hey, look, they say Chunks and Philly
from Wish. Oh, stop it. This is jokes.
Hey, we're Chunks and Philly from the streets.
Do you know what I mean? Nah, G Kelly, like, I said that already on my other live, bro. I don't have to say it to you to prove it to you. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Love, man.
Yo, come on. Big up S, man, you know, legend.
Love, man.
Bro, look, she said, why didn't you drive to his hotel if you was gonna... yeah, trust me, CM, they got me on live. Why didn't you... like, why didn't you take it to the hotel? Bro, he looked at me and said, bro, I ain't got the key for my place. Them lot are gone back left and that. Can I roll with you, man? He asked me, bro. I didn't invite no one. I invite baddies back to my place. You know what I'm saying? Like,
only baddies.
And you know what happened the night before. Do you know what I'm saying? These lot don't even know. Like, rockets, bro. I don't have to explain it to them. Right? You know what I mean? But the mad thing is... like, huh? They wrote, why was he scared when he left?
What?
Bro, I don't know why he was scared. That's in his own head, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you how I'm feeling and what I'm going through. My head, like, do you know what I mean?
Like, he was making up this conspiracy theory saying he was scared.
Oh, no, you know that detective guy said, oh, he had 2 knives on him and he left scared. That's even more mental. Like, the guy had 2 knives on him. Like, he was in danger, let alone that. Do you know what I mean? But no one's saying nothing about that. But like I said, I'm not even going to complain about that. I've been in danger many times. Like, do you know what I mean? I've been shot at before. Like, I don't give a fuck about. Do you know what I mean? Like,
people.
Yeah, look, someone wrote people freak out on the come downs.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? You're basically playing stupid. Am I now, dumb? All
right, dumb.
Do you actually know how police in it? Like, why was I in danger? Apparently, he had a knife on him. Naomi Elizabeth.
That's just from the horse's mouth. That's
you know what I'm saying?
Mark,
you know what I mean? Yeah. What Rolex? Agathon. Yeah, he told me he was cutting taps. He said, yo, bro, I'm off.
SB.
Oh shit! Trinity said, "Who are these baddies?" Oh my!
What did he say?
Who are these baddies?
Hang on.
That's just from the horse's mouth. That's
you know what I'm saying?
Mark,
you know what I mean? Yeah. What Rolex? Agathon. Yeah, he told me he was cutting taps. He said, "Yo, bro, I'm off."
SB.
Oh shit! Trinity said, "Who are these baddies?" Oh my shit!
So what was that he said there? Because he said someone said to him, "What Rolex?" And then he said, "Oh, he said that he was cutting or something." What was that?
Yeah, he told me he was cutting taps. He said, "Yo, bro, I'm off."
SB.
Oh shit! Trinity said, "Who are?"
He told me he was cutting or something. Yeah, because some people say that Rolex. So remember we looked on the video that about the Rolex are these pills, aren't they, as well? As it might not have been anything to do with the watch, it might have been to do with drugs. It's a drug that's very popular in Manchester, apparently. You know, and we had a look at it, didn't we? And we, but you know, I don't think there was any watch involved at all, to be honest. I think that's just. The thing is, we don't even know what friends it was who said it. Mark Williams Thomas said that he had it, you know, from Jay's friends. But which friends? I don't think Mark Williams Thomas has not had any interviews with Brad or Lucy or any of them or the family. He's made out he has, but he hasn't. So, you know, that's all a bit of a big mystery, isn't it? What the Rolex meant. Was it a joke? Was it real? Was it a watch? Was it drugs? But I don't think that's anything really to do with these two either.
These baddies, oh my shit.
Who are these baddies?
Oh, nah, bro, don't get me in trouble.
Talk about
yeah, it's mental. It's mental. Like, life can get you in trouble, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's mental. Someone said, "Where's the blanket?" On the sofa where he left it. How was someone already asleep? Well, no,
yeah, where's the blankets on the sofa where he left it? But somebody was saying there, I think it was David, was it? Yeah, I think the police let him go deliberately. I bet the police thought, oh, for God's sake, just get him back to Britain, get him out of Spain, for God's sake. Now, do you know what? Sometimes, honest to God, I just think I don't know what half the problems that the Spanish police seem to have to deal with seem to be British people. Oh my God! No wonder they're anti-tourism.
asked me for the charger, but his mate. Well, my mate was sleeping. Rocky, like I don't even have to say.
Yeah, I was sleeping.
You're here now, like.
Well,
you know
I got lit that night. I got drunk. I was sleeping in the car. Who was lit?
Outside.
Right, so he doesn't say slept in the car as in when they got to the Airbnb. He said he was asleep in the car on the way back. So he you know, he probably don't remember. He seems like he was in a worse way than Ayub. You know, he probably don't even remember anything about that night at all. He's fallen asleep in the car. He's probably stumbled into the Airbnb, stumbled into bed. He probably don't even know. You know, doesn't even know what happened.
Outside, bro. Oh shit, Amy, you know. Oh my God, this is mental. But listen, yeah, like Brandon, you man are wet, bro. You got your middle finger up on your photo, bro. You get slapped backhand. Get gone, bro. Get gone, bro. Off. Doors that way, bro. Nah, Amy, no, I'm not mafia. The mafia don't exist. Yes, Court, big up.
Why did he not charge his phone? I don't know. I was sleeping, so I can't even tell you, mate.
Yeah, boy. That guy said,
Hey, you need to get a connection, bro.
Bro, like, no, I went off, like, I'm getting messages and that, innit? Like,
yeah, I think it's a connection.
No, I'm getting messages, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, guys.
It's mental. Like, look, they're asking about, it weren't just you three.
Off now.
Was so guilty, Miss CLB. Nice. If I'm guilty, then arrest me, then. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are you on about?
You have a look.
No, Pot of Paper's a legend. You know this, like. Slip of the tongue. What do you mean, slip of the tongue? Yeah, Rocky slipped. Rocky was asleep in the car. Like, I don't even know what you mean.
I was long
asleep as soon as you got in. Like, bro, like, they're trying to trick you out of your position and try and ask you, like questions where you know what I mean? Like, when you're telling the truth, you don't fucking slip up.
Exactly.
It's one story. Do you know what I mean? You woke up to a doorbell. What doorbell? It actually was a door buzzer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it buzzed. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what this down the rapids or all of these idiots that's profiteering from all of this. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they're actually down the rapids, detective guy, who else? True Geordie. They're all making coin of this. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
True Geordie?
Yeah, they're all making coin of this, mate.
True Geordie's a fucking waste, man, G.
True Geordie's no, tell.
Sue, don't be. Make it more interesting. We have a little spat. That's, you know, that's what it's for, isn't it? Debate. Do you know, we could probably talk about this all night and we'd never all come to the same point of view, would we? But no, don't be silly. I value anyone's contribution, honestly. as long as they respect.
What did he do to
Which you are.
Andrew Heard? What? Andrew
was-
Tate's webcam girl. What did he ask her?
Webcam girls. He was chatting to the webcam girls, and he was saying, "Oh, he wants to."
Okay. Now, if you want to watch that again, I mean, we've watched it a couple of times now. I don't really want to watch it again. But he's on TikTok. You only have to go into TikTok. You know, they're not hidden, his videos or anything. All his videos are there on TikTok. You know, and you can see, I think, hang on, let me just take this away. When you look at his other videos as well, you can see this wannabe gangster. There's a lot of videos of him sort of, you know, miming to a song or something like that. So that's just the impression he gives me. He's just a bit of a wannabe gangster. You know, poor Jay, I think it was like a conspiracy of events that unfortunately led to a tragedy. You know, and these things happen. Sometimes, God, you know, if you could just, I bet his mum, you know, his family, his friends, just want to sort of step back in time, don't you? And sort of, if only he hadn't gone back to that Airbnb, you know, if he said, what did he say? He said he didn't have a key, he said. Didn't have his key, so, you know, and then some people said that maybe Lucy and Brad, you know, were in a relationship and that's why I didn't want to go back. But you know what it'll be is he's been on a bender for 3 nights. He's thinking, oh yeah, this is great, go back to these guys' Airbnb. Maybe there was more to it. Maybe there was drugs promised at the end of it or something. We'll never know that because he's not going to say that. And then he's probably got, as soon as he's got there, he's probably thought, oh, he wants to go home. You know, that after, I don't know about you, but when I was young, I've done them kind of silly things a million times. But of course, I was in Manchester and I could just get a bus. You know, he's there in the middle of a mountain. He hadn't realised where he was. He didn't even know where he was. He didn't have a clue where he was, did he? So, very sad. Poor Jay. Okay. So, yeah, big tragedy, I think. And so I'll let you know when we know if Jay's, apparently the repatriation of Jay will be a big secret because, of course, they don't want people turning up at the airport and, you know, so nobody will know about Jay's repatriation until after it's happened, I would imagine. Well, I say nobody would know, you know, obviously the family will know and that. But the media won't know until it happens, I would imagine, because, you know, you wouldn't want to do that under the public eye, would you? You know, it'd be awful. People clicking, trying to take photos of you trying to bring your dead son home on an aeroplane in a body bag. I just think they've got some awful things to face. And then, of course, there may well be an inquest in the UK. There may well be a post-mortem in the UK. It may well be the same coroner or the same coroner's office that dealt with the Nicola Bulley case that deals with this case, which will be interesting. But I can't see that they're going to say anything different to what the Spanish police have already said with their preliminary autopsy, you know, that his injuries are consistent with a fall, you know, so they've that's what they've said. So I can't see in Britain it coming to any other conclusion, to be honest. But yeah, thanks, Pauline. Yeah, it's very tragic for Jay's family. Very, very tragic. But anyway, thank you for being here. Thanks for the lively debate. It's good to have a lively debate. I doubt if any of us have changed our minds at the end of it, but you know, maybe you have changed your mind after watching Ayub and his friends speaking. It's hard to think of him as a criminal mastermind, isn't it, really? But who knows, maybe he isn't. He's just pretending he isn't. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow, I expect. What day is it tomorrow? It's Thursday tomorrow. Members live tomorrow evening. But I expect I'll be around sometime in the day with a video of some sort. And yeah, take care. And I'll see you really soon in the next video. And until then, as always, may your God go with you. Bye.